Alright, today I have a build that requires no divine weapons to solo the Halloween boss. I'm going to discuss the build and its purpose and why this build might be recommended for some new players who might want to grind some more Halloween coins. So if you're watching this video, you've probably seen videos where people are soloing the Halloween boss using weapons like shoes or spinal blade or ghost. But obviously these weapons are very difficult to obtain because of these extremely low odds of actually spinning for the weapon. Only having a 1% chance is obviously really difficult, and sometimes somebody may just be really unlucky no matter how long they've been playing the game or how many spins and how much money they've been throwing into this gacha system. So I'm going to use a build using 0 divine weapons whatsoever. So obviously we want to start with using the bow, since this is the strongest weapon in the game that requires no gacha at all. All you have to do is grind for the shogun, purchase the bow, and you can finally use it. The other weapon I'm going to be using is baseball bat right here. Obviously this is the most common weapon in the entire game. But if you work hard onto getting it to 100 mastery, then its V move will be very powerful that it's better to use than some mythics, and maybe you're so unlucky that you can't pull some of the mythic weapons here that you might just want to be using baseball right here. As far as upgrades go, for the bow, I have 4 cooldown and 3 damage. I would highly recommend way more cooldown. This was just how I built it at the time when this update released. And for the baseball, I've got 5 cooldown and 2 damage. This is good as well. My baseball has no trait, so I'm going to try to spin for focus 3 on it real quick just for the video. There we go. So this is the full build. Of course I got Prodigy on the bow and I just rolled focus 3 on the baseball bat. And I've got all this rare gear here, but this is to showcase the build and its full capabilities. I will say that this build is possible using more common equipment, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to bring all the rare gears so I can beat them very quickly. I'm going to talk to you about why you might want to solo this using this build instead of playing with somebody who's going to carry you and only get 10 coins. The purpose of trying to solo the Halloween boss, especially if you're new to it, is because you want to get MVP. If you get carried, you only get about 10 Halloween coins, but if you get MVP, you get 40. So it may be faster if you want to solo it, even if it takes you about 13 or 15 minutes, because you'll get 40 coins in total. Other than doing 4 runs, that even if somebody is taking about 6 minutes, those 4 runs, that takes about 20 minutes to do to get 40 coins. With the purpose and the build out of the way, I'm going to showcase you soloing the Halloween boss without any divine weapons. Alright, I just loaded in right here. Of course, everything is at 100 mastery. The 100 mastery baseball bat is definitely a non-negotiable. It's the whole reason why we're bringing it. Oh. Guess gotta replay that run. God damn it, dude. Anyways, after that buggy boss, let's see if we can do it for real now. So, as I said earlier, baseball bat 100 mastery, non-negotiable. Let's see how much damage it does. Oh, I guess the damage is kind of bugged, but you can see it did about 3% health, which is really strong. And that alone is just strong enough to just bring it, because bow's V move only does 1%. So, and you see how quick the cooldown is for baseball bat to come back around. That will showcase the damage using the boss's health, if you look up top. See, just about 2% damage, which is really good. So of course, the best way to try and defeat the boss is for you to have a wall behind you, so that when he uses the teleport move, you don't have to run away too far, and you don't have to go and chase it. And the bow is really good for distancing with the M1s. You can kind of stand further away if he's going to use a strong move. See how he teleported away? You won't have to walk so far away in the middle of the map. You just want to let him keep teleporting into the wall behind you. And I have the ultimate move ready for bow, but I'm not going to be using it since I think the other moves are more powerful to utilize. Alright, he's almost done in here. He's got 24 HP, 24% HP left. But I will mention for those who are unaware that when he gets to around this point of health, that his health will be visually bugged. So as you can see, I'm doing damage to him, but his health isn't going down. I'm gonna use Earthbreak, and we know Earthbreak does a lot of damage, and his health didn't move. This is simply a visual bug, and his health is still dropping, we just can't see it. So you'll know by the end of the fight, and you'll see 24% HP drop extremely fast. So I just want to mention that to those who are unaware of the visual bug of the boss's health right here. There we go. As you can see, 24% fell all at once, but it was simply a visual bug like that. That wasn't too bad. Obviously, that was fast because I had high level gear. But without my gear, this might have taken about 13 minutes, and you would have gotten 40 candies. Alright, so my final thoughts for the build. This is extremely good for a beginner. I know that run took me about 7 minutes. If I had done it without using the devil horns and maybe without the coffin backpack, that run would have took me about maybe 13 or 15 minutes. To take that much time to get 40 candies is really, really good. Even if you go get carried and you only get 10 candies, getting 40 candies in 13 minutes is really fast time. And it's a really good way to try and grind and get the devil horns so you can be extremely powerful and have the next highest level gear in the game. Obviously, if you have weapons like the shoes or the spinal blade, this is obviously going to make your run a lot easier using it alongside the bow. I decided to make this video for a lot of people who are really unlucky and who try to spin for a divine weapon to try and get shoes, ghost, or spinal blade. This video is to showcase you that this isn't completely necessary, but of course this will surely help you. And I want to give a shout out to Fluffy Nerd for suggesting this video idea to curate this video for beginners who are struggling to get new weapons, to show you that this raid is possible for everybody, and everybody will have a unique journey to grinding for the devil horns right here. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I would really appreciate you guys if you went down below and subscribed. For my following videos, I will be shouting out to subscribers who are subscribing, so if you would like to get a shout out, please consider subscribing and I'll shout you out. So thanks for watching again.